Yo, what's going on, everybody? We're here with Vanne McMillan. She just wrapped up a show today, dope show. We sitting here with Mariah Kelli. Go ahead and give us something to say. Let the people know who you are.
For sure. Hello, everybody, and thank you so much, Vanne, for being here. I'm absolutely honored to be speaking with you, but I am a fellow model mentor, fashion mentor who just loves fashion, is really inspired about making sure that Black girls know their power, their forefront and ground here in the modeling industry. So, yes, that's me.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, and then we have Jordan of Keep Cravat. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes,
Let the
we
people
are
know.
fellow entrepreneurs. We run in the same community. Don't. This is about you, Vanne. Don't do that. No, I'm really excited to be here. I know we just seen you had hit the runway with your new collection. So we want to talk about that. We want to just dive in and get your insight and just learn about what you do as a woman who is in this industry, killing the game. Can you give us a little insight about tonight's collection?
Tonight's collection was inspired really pretty much about the last 12 months of my life, transitioning from Atlanta to New York, and still the transition from Atlanta to New York was very, very difficult. Probably more in the aspect of the culture and just seeing how people move and how women kind of grind and go. I just kept reflecting back on the culture of New York as well as the culture of Kansas City, and because everybody in New York calls me country. And and they associate country with, whatever they associate it with. In my mind, I'm like, I will forever be that country girl, so I guess I'm just a ghetto rich bitch.
So in some way, you were kind of trying to define yourself, like this transition, and you're defining yourself as, this is who I am, ghetto rich bitch.
Right, this is who I am, this is who I'm aspired to be. When I do a collection, especially this one, I think I put a lot more love and energy and creativity into this collection. So when my team gets the concept book, literally the collection was inspired by everything, from the New York City streets, looking at the women walk around the streets, conversations with my friends, just trying to express like, we as Black women can look just as cool as the white girls walking down the street in their street style, but nobody ever photographs that, or nobody ever acknowledges us being cool in wide leg pants, or because the white girls look cute in the t-shirts and the wide leg pants, why can't we? And I'm like, we are just as equally good as them. We can live in a brownstone in New York. We can still wear, Christian Dior and Louboutin and still go to an ice cream truck and ask for chicken on a stick. Like, I don't, like, what's wrong with that? I don't know, why do I have to get defined in a box by that? And I think this particular collection was bits and pieces of all those things, especially like this t-shirt. This is my grandmother's old shirt.
Let's talk about that. Like, this is you.
This is a picture actually of me. Hey. This is the 19-year-old version of me. This is actually my very first photo shoot for Milkshake ever. Before it was Team SCS, which is my modeling group that I've had for almost a decade now. A lot of these girls have been with me literally since day 1, day 2, day 6, a few newbies, but for the most part, they've watched the evolution of growth. So before it was them, it was just me. So this is literally my first shirt, my first photo shoot. I think in my mind, I'm a freaking rock star, so everything is like a vintage rock star shirt, distressed, bleached or whatever. And my grandmother was the person that taught me to sew, so this is actually her shirt. Your grandma used to wear those fancy, I call them the shiny shirts. So I took bits and pieces, I took the sleeves off of this one, but then on one of the skirts, it was like an applique of the same shirt, just different pieces on everybody, because she's a huge influence on what I'm doing.
And I noticed you speak a lot about the team, so it sounds like you got a good community around you.
Oh, wow,
So I just want to ask you really quick though, did you always have this team and this support growing up before you even had the Vanne McMillan brand?
I've always had a lot of love and support. My mom is my biggest support.
That's good.
She's probably my favorite and least favorite person to support, because sometimes I'm like, okay, Mom,
that's honesty.
Chill.
That's honesty.
It's a lot of love, but I've always had great family support, great friend support, and it's the word team is literally my team, and they sitting in here, they're literally my friends.
That's awesome.
And I think we just kind of respect each other in each other's crafts. Victoria Berry's my hairstylist. Like I haven't lived in Kansas City in 5 years. Right. I literally come home to make sure she does my hair. Right. Not only because she's great at hair, but
and that's who did your hair tonight.
She always does my hair. Yeah. Thank you. Just I mean, I think my team, the biggest thing is loyalty and respect. We respect each other's crafts. We respect each other's artistry and growth and trying to grow in our individual industries. That it keeps a good, solid piece of being humble. Because Brittany, the makeup artist, I've watched Brittany grow as a makeup artist over the years of us, continuously working. And even today, Brittany's literally about to pop pregnant. Like
that's love, that's support.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, if Brittany gives birth to this baby, I'm gonna freak out. But it's huge to me, right? It's huge to me that you still, and it is. It's a lot of love and loyalty. Brooklyn, y'all know Brooklyn.
The creative.
Brooklyn love. Like it's good to have friends in the industry, in respective industries, so we can all play up on each other's talents. Right. So and it's good for me, especially coming home to do something, because it takes a little bit of stress off of me. I can literally focus on branding and the actual designs, because I know Brooklyn's gonna come and make this show look great.
She's got a big year coming up as well.
She has an amazing year.
You're gonna be there to support her
absolutely.
for 3017.
Yeah.
Quick question though, so you talk a little bit about the influence of your family and your friends and your team, but tell me about in the fashion industry. Who are you kind of looking up to, or who do you feel like you would love to collab with? What kind of things are you looking at as far as your inspiration?
My number one inspiration is Khalees. Always has been since day one.
She's dope. Are you talking about milkshake?
She's a mother.
This makes so much sense now.
Everything about her. She's so underrated. So she's probably one of my biggest inspirations, just because I feel like, not even just because of her physical aesthetic, but she makes it clear it's okay to be yourself. Yes. Like you don't need validation from anybody else. So she's definitely one of my biggest inspirations. Far as excuse me, I got stuff. As far as like industry inspirations, Michael Knight, who is my mentor, he almost won. He was like literally like top 3 in Project Runway some years ago. He's still one of my biggest inspirations. I literally, when I got down to Atlanta, like low-key stalked him to make sure. I was like, I put you on the list. No, I'm like, I need you as my mentor.
We gotta work.
Real.
Like to the point where he was like, girl, if you don't come in for an interview, fine, because you're kind of weird, but it ended up being a great relationship.
No, that's great.
So he's always a mentor, always inspiration to me, because he's pushing himself, and I'm looking at him for like, okay, well, what are you doing? Okay, I need help with this. Can you help? And he's willing to help. So I definitely look up to him in the fashion world. Him and Tracy Reese. Tracy Reese is like the only black female designer who ever gets to showcase the Fashion Week.
Wow.
And been showcasing for years.
I didn't know that. Can you kind of elaborate on that? Because
Tracy
I don't think a lot of people know that.
she sells like at Nordstrom's and Bloomingdale's, and she's very, I want to say like contemporary style. It's very streetwear, and it's really, really cute. Very, very colorful and playful. But out of all the designers you see at Fashion Week, there's one black female is all we get, and it's Tracy Reese.
And what kind of models does she have?
She's diverse with her models.
I mean, like, obviously we have images of young, thin girls on the runway.
I mean, but that's kind of just the standard though. Like, it's not like, like to kind of go outside of that. Like this year was my first year actually seeing at Fashion Week really like more black and plus size.
Yep.
Like that's rare. Like I've been in Fashion Week for the last 3 to 4 seasons, right. And that was and even from just looking at the images online, like that's my first time ever seeing that, and I was just like, it's about time. It was just,
right.
Even going to Fashion Week, we're not there.
Right.
It's a bunch of white girls,
because
but we're not there.
Tickets, it's partially, not seeing our people up there, and it's kind of going back to what you were saying about, what the white girls are doing out there versus what the black girls are doing out there. And actually, you've got Black Girl Magic. You want to tell us a little bit more?
Tell us about Black Girl Magic.
So Black Girl Magic, I didn't create the phrase. Right. I just like, well, this is my way. It applies. Let's use this.
But it's an association with you now.
It's an association with me, and I'm grateful for that association, because I feel like, especially coming from Kansas City, like we don't get seen here in the town, let alone for the rest of the world. Like you can count how many I mean, everybody looks to Beyonce because that's one black girl to look up to, you know. And my thing was, how do I, through my art, express to other black women, girls, whoever, that you're enough, you're good. Like, you are it. Like, everybody out here is copying you. Kim Kardashian wants to look like you.
Your
not
braids is what's hot.
You know what I'm saying? You are the it thing. And I'm like, if only I know how to scream it out in a simple form, I'm like, if I can put on a t-shirt or a sweatshirt or on a coffee mug or whatever, so be it. But not only do you need to know it, they need to know it too.
Where do you see your role in society in relation to the millennials?
I'm just trying to show that, one, have self-love and just be okay with who you are. Like, a lot of people, especially with social media and stuff, a lot of people are aiming to inspire people, which is great. Right. I'm not knocking nobody for that. I'm not here to inspire you. Yeah. That is not what my God purpose is. I am here I'm trying to find my peace and my happiness. This is what makes me happy. If you can inspire for it, great, I'm happy. But if anybody's looking at me, the 3 things I want them to see is God first.
That's most important.
Self-love and just trying to be consistently happy. I feel like the hardest thing you can do. I've watched a man, my father, have $1 million in the bank and still be miserable. So being happy is a hard thing to do, and I'm like, I refuse to do anything that doesn't make Siobhan, Vanne, whatever,
That's awesome.
big cousin or whatever, happy. So if anybody takes anything from me, that's it. Don't take away
That's beautiful.
or none of that shit. Like, just take away that I'm a child of God.
Self-love too.
I'm trying to make sure that I take care of myself, and I'm trying to make sure that when I lay my head down and go to God, I'm happy.
That's
awesome. No, that's awesome.
Teach the folks, because a lot of people, like you said, are really misguided. Definitely the millennials, they really see too much, and they want to go after this image. They want to create this idea, not even realizing that, hey, Vanne had to pray some nights. Like, she wasn't this happy that she looked like on Instagram.
And you said your transition was hard. People think, oh, I'm a movie.
She moved, she blew up, you know what I'm saying? She got
And the thing is the people that's sitting in this room right now, like, where's, like, Vicky's here, Candace is here, Brooklyn's here.
What's going on, team?
Like,
The whole team.
These are the people that I've cried to. These people that have to send me money when I didn't have. I've been homeless.
That's love. That's love. That's love. That's love.
That's love.
So it really comes, for me, it comes down to, it's me and God.
Right.
Because it's my days, I'm like, fuck this, I'm not doing this no more. It's too hard. So it's like, okay, if I'm gonna do this, God, every 5 minutes, what am I doing? If you're telling me I didn't open New York because I wanted to, I hadn't planned on it. It wasn't even in conversation.
Absolutely.
I literally was like, I'm cool.
Here comes a friend.
That's a friend, real
That's
friend
what's up.
loyalty. Pay attention.
That it is.
Like, it wasn't even in my plan to move to New York when I did. I had planned to do it when I turned 30, which is in November. And I literally I just feel like when you are trying to be in tune with a higher spirit and really be in a line, he's gonna speak to you and he's gonna tell you exactly what you want to do. And if you don't do it, that's on you. But I'm more fearful of God of not doing it because I'm scared what the consequences gonna be.
But lastly, we just want to basically recap, even though I'm sure you gave everybody so much everything. Yeah, so
everything,
but
love.
what's something key other than that you would want to give somebody who's personally want to go in your footsteps as a stylist and designer? Like,
and that's in those.
Yeah, what advice
you
would you
been?
give them, and how would you guys?
I tell everybody the same thing. We just had this conversation last night. You've got to do your research. Your research on
Research is key, y'all.
It's not
Research
even
is
just
key.
on the field. Who you talking to? What you talk like? Before we got on here, y'all said y'all did y'all research on me. That's, you know what I'm saying.
Just a little
You know,
bit.
but seriously, I mean, because
But it's key.
it's key to
It's key,
everything. Because
yeah.
like, I don't want to. People look crazy and stupid when they do their research.
Right.
You walk into a room thinking you top notch, big wig or whatever, and you don't even know that the dude who looks like a homeless bum is the CEO of this brand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do your research, because you never know. Every opportunity is an opportunity. Everybody you talk to is a next step. You know, research. That's probably my biggest.
That's awesome.
biggest thing.
Vanne, before we wrap up, is there any last thing, or not even that, Where can people follow you? Social media?
Everything is Vanne McMillan. Just
Vanne McMillan. Can you spell that? Yeah, can you spell it?
So VanneMcMillan, Vanne McMillan, VanneMcMillan.com, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. I stay on the Snap. My Snap stay lit.
Everybody follow. They'll probably get a little reckless.
It gets stupid
The
reckless.
Snap is reckless for everybody.
I'm reckless, and I'm okay with that. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
Yeah.
on Snapchat just for that purpose.
right?
Like,
Yeah,
just vibe.
like IG is like, okay, this is hey.
Yeah.
Hi. Snapchat's like, hey.
Thank you for being a pillar to Kansas City. I know you left us and you ain't here, but when you come home, we appreciate that. Yeah, because you shining. You heard that new Beyonce and Jay-Z, right?
I did. It's been
Oh,
my head
yeah.
all day.
Okay. Sorry.
It is. It's a good song.
That's you. Shining.
Thank you.
So keep shining, babe.
Well, I mean, definitely good vibes as y'all can see. So this won't be the last time. This is actually the first time, and I'm loving the vibes that is setting for Kansas City and just for the world.
For the
because
Black Girl Magic,
for the
everything.
Black Girl Magic that she said. So y'all follow her on our social media. Keep up with her. She's
Yes.
doing great things. She's doing positive things, and just continue to follow us. So it's a wrap. This is Stephen G.
It's a wrap. It's MKG.
And it's Jordan. Thank you, Vonnie. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Vonnie, and we are out.
Bye.